Hey guys, Scott Thompson, founder of the MCA Millionaires team. I want to welcome you guys to the team, first of all, and congratulations on taking a first step. What we're going to do right here in this first video is pretty much share with you guys how to lock in your spot with MCA and TBC, just so that way you can make sure that you'll never miss a check or anything like that. Now, MCA will send you, or TBC will actually send you, the stuff that I'm about to show you in the next couple of weeks. But if you're seriously motivated about getting everything done and over with, right away, so that way you don't forget anything, or there's no surprises down the line, you're going to want to just follow along with this. And again, if you guys notice, this entire YouTube channel is based upon you getting trained on the many different aspects about our team and how to utilize certain things on our team. So first and foremost, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to www.mcamillionaires, that's plural, mcamillionairesclub.com. That's mcamillionairesclub.com. That's going to be the first step, is to get onto our email list. Our mailing list is very, very important to be on. It's an important first step for everybody to be in, because what's going to happen is throughout the week, we're going to have certain things going on, certain things that'll pop up, like somebody will want to do a webinar that night, or a little thing like that. So what's going to go on is we're going to really focus on team building formats here, because with the announcement of the brand new matrix plan here in TBC and MCA, we have more of a collective type of feel to our team. And some of you guys could actually go to Facebook and look at the different MCA teams and stuff like that, and see that there are a lot of people out there that are in MCA that just come in and their sponsor just throws them out to the side, and oh, just copy and paste whatever I'm doing, and then that's it. And then the sponsor is like, yes, I got 80 extra bucks, yes, screw them, and just keep worrying about themselves and all this other stuff. You can usually tell who those people are that are going to dump you to the side, because they're the ones that are bringing in 30 to 40 people a week. Okay, those are the ones that are doing that, and then they're shooting videos about, hey, I just brought in 40 people this week, look at what happened, blah blah blah. That's not the thing that impresses people. That's not what you should look for in a sponsor. Okay, you should look for a sponsor that says, hey, look, so and so and so and so made $1,000 this week, awesome, congratulations, and whatnot. Because what they're doing might not be duplicatable for everybody. Okay, there are a couple people out there that are guilty of it. They're shooting videos how they brought in 30 people this week and whatnot. But if you look at their team, I mean, some of the people on their team are bringing 1 or 2, and it's because they're not sharing with them, and they're too focused and too busy bringing in their 30 people that week, and they're not offering to help their teams. Guys, that's what's so exclusive about our team, is that we really want to focus not so much on what we do, but on what you can do. Okay, your success is very important to us also, because now that we have the matrix pay, I mean, there's some people that we won't get paid on in the weekly pay that we could get paid on the matrix pay because of their position. There could be people way down on the 200th level of our team, and we don't even know who they are and stuff like that, and we could get paid on them in the matrix even though they're 200 levels down. Okay, so that's why we want to really focus on teamwork here, and that's what all these videos are for. Make sure you just spend like an hour or two, not all at one time. I mean, these videos are going to keep being here anyways, to get to know the different steps and the different formats. So the first step I really want to focus on is getting you locked in, okay? Getting you locked in with TBC Matrix. Now, a lot of people get really confused, and they think just because they sign up on the TBC Matrix website that they're in business, everything's 100% done. That's true, but it's only 100% done for the first 30 days, okay? The steps that I'm about to show you have to be done within the 30 days. Otherwise, they'll put everything on hold and stuff like that, okay? So let's talk about this. This is the back office. You can tell we're logged in here, and I clicked on the Associate tab. The Associates tab. When you click on that, what I'm going to ask you to do is click on Sales Support. The Associate tab, Sales Support. It's going to bring you to this page right here. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to ask you, you don't necessarily have to print it out, but actually have it open. See where it says MCA Training, Recruiter and Training Manual. Go ahead and click on that. It's going to pop up a PDF. Give my internet a second here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the important things that you need to do right away, okay? Now, the actual document's going to be about 40-something pages. No, you don't have to print out all 40 pages, so don't freak out about that. I mean, you can. Actually, I think it's 60 pages. What I did is I just put it on a flash drive, took it to Kinko's. You know, if you hook it up at Kinko's, and you can print them out for 10 cents a piece. So technically, I got my training guide for $6. Got a nice little binder, but let's focus on what you need to do right now. So let's go ahead. It's a great document, but we're going to skip the parts and go to the important things that I need you guys to do right away, and that you're going to want to do right away. Okay? Let's even see here. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do, we're going to come back to that here in a second. The first thing you want to do is get to the agreement, the independent associate agreement. Okay? This is pretty much your paperwork. Okay? Everybody's going to have to fill out paperwork. All right? That's the big thing about this being a legitimate company, an LLC, is that there has to be documentation there saying that you're this and this and this if they're going to keep paying you income. The thing about it is our team's income is so high that we want to make sure that everybody's paperwork is filled out. So you're going to want to print this page. I'm not quite sure what page number this is, but this is what it looks like. You can put your information here, your information here. Sponsoring a recruiting associate, get this from them. Find out what the first name and last name is of your sponsor. You should have already talked to them. And get their associate ID number. Okay, that's very important here. Another thing you're going to focus on right here is where it says for Social Security number. Just put yours. Don't put your spouse's in there. Okay? Just put yours or whatever business, you know, that you, if you put it under Tom Jones, just put Tom Jones' Social Security number here. Don't put Tom and Jane Jones' Social Security here. Just yours. And the reason they need that is because you're in business. You're in business, you know. You're going to have to report earnings to the IRS just like a real business person, okay? So they need that in order to report to the IRS, hey, we just paid, you know, Tom Jones $8,000. So the IRS will be like, great, Tom Jones paid $8,000, blah, 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 okay? This is very important to get and actually send off to corporate right away. In the same package, you want to make sure you have your direct deposit form, okay? With a copy of a voided check or, you know, a bank statement or anything like that. Now, you could actually call corporate and set up a direct deposit. So you really don't need this. But, again, me, since I'm anal and I want to leave a paper trail and stuff like that, I want to make sure corporate has this so that way they can't say, oh, our computers went down, all our information was gone. I could be like, I got paperwork to you. Does that make sense? So making sure you get the direct deposit information to them too. So sending this and then sending this is very urgent. That last page is just for you to remember stuff. Remember down here, make sure you sign it, put the date and stuff like that and sign it. Leave this part right here blank because they actually fill that out over here to the right, and they actually fill that out also. So let's see, email list, getting on the email list, getting the paperwork done. Another piece of paperwork you're going to focus on is this one right here, and this is the licensing requirements, okay? Find out if your state requires a license, and let me tell you why. Because there are some states that actually regulate this type of program. In other words, the government of the states want to make sure that business is being done ethically, I can't believe I said that. Obviously, you don't have to be too smart to be rich in this. But they want to make sure you're doing everything by the rules, no pyramids, none of this other stuff. So some states do require licenses. And the license is based upon the state you live in. Okay? Say like I live in Texas, and if I bring in somebody from Utah, right? All I have to do is focus on the Texas license. If they live in Utah and they want to recruit somebody in Nebraska, they just need the Utah license. They don't need the Nebraska license or anything like that. Here's the thing about this is that, as you guys can tell, there's some extra fees here. When you call corporate to set up your direct deposit, you're going to want to ask them to send you the licensing paperwork. Okay, the licensing paperwork. Now, here's a big disclaimer. Okay, California is like the identity theft fraud capital state of the U.S., so they have more of a strict, pretty much a strict, I guess you would say, identification process there. But, you know, all these states and even California, look at these prices. Don't worry about those prices. Call MCA when you send them the paperwork back and say, hey, you know I got a $10 application in my state or a $25 application in my state. They'll actually work it out with you. They'll say, great, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to take out $5 a check? Do you want us to take out $7 a check, or whatever the situation is, okay? You know, like California, you got to get fingerprinted for the paperwork. and the fingerprinting is $76, you're going to have to pay that out of pocket. But here's the thing, you don't actually have to have this done for about 30 days. So in the next 30 days, get some sales done, you know, and then take, you know, the commissions from one of them and go out and get your license and whatnot. Guys, that's the big thing about this, is that we're in it for the long haul and the long-term income. Okay? And that's good for 2 years. So $76 of that $144, you're going to have to pay, you know, to get fingerprinted. And then the rest, again, they'll work with you as far as, you know, how much you want to get out. But, you know, states like Maryland, $2, wherever you live, you want to make sure you have the licensing. Make sure you call corporate, get the information from the licensing. Let me go ahead and show you the corporate telephone numbers here. Right here. Call corporate. Call Lynn at Associate Services if you have to. She's at the 866 number, extension 579. Say, hey, I live in so-and-so. I need to get the licensing paperwork. And Lynn has been very good about getting that paperwork over there. So, you know, those are some of the key things to make sure you truly understand in order to get the paperwork done. And, you know, take some time. Look through the training guide. There's some really good stuff. I like to interview the people that I'm bringing into the team, you know, as far as one-on-ones. We'll teach you in a later video how to use this application for one-on-ones. Successful behavior patterns. I mean, some of the things to look for. The score system. I mean, that's really huge. And again, I'm getting ahead of myself, but, you know, just make sure you have these things done. Make sure you get the paperwork into there, the application. And again, they'll send it to you in 2 weeks anyways, but I want you to be ahead of the game just in case it gets lost in the mail or something like that when they're sending it to you. You know, because the U.S. Postal Service is not perfect. And if MCA says they sent it to you, they sent it to you. But you see what I'm saying? I'd rather be in more control of what I'm doing, because you are pretty much owning your own business. Welcome to your own business. Treat it like a business. It's going to pay you like a business. So that's what I wanted to start off with, is get you guys some of that great information. Go ahead and head to video number 2. Video number 2 is going to talk to you about the website system, so that way we can make sure we get your websites up and running, and you could be in business later on today. So go to video number 2, but don't do it till after you get this done in video number 1, okay? Rewind this video, pause it, do whatever you need to. Do what video number 1 tells you to do, so that way you can get locked in. Drop it in an envelope, send it to corporate. Once it's gone, great. Let's go on to video number 2, where we talk about the systems. Scott Thompson, MCA Millionaires Club. I'll see you in the next video.